And welcome back to another episode of 20 Minutes with Chad, where Chad discusses this week. He sent his script to a friend. What did your friend say, Chad?
Basically, let's see. He liked it. He was asking us some questions. Like he liked it so far. Let's see. He likes it. So for like one question is no name. Well, that's a character. He's like, is it a clown in a clown costume, just some kind of smart suit or a clown wig? Read the initial description, but it doesn't chime with me. Does he have clown makeup on? Scene where he gets beaten up by a skateboard. Assholes has a Joker vibe to it. Quite dark stuff and not a fairly and it's quite dark stuff and not a Fairly Brothers movie. So he's basically saying it is. It's a dark comedy. I got to send it to you too, but it's like a real darker comedy, like a clown dealing with like a midlife crisis slash existential crisis. So that's what the
This
whole
just
story is
sounds
about.
like you, actually.
It sort of
Just not the
is, but I
clown
just
part.
yeah, like I kind of it kind of parallels a lot of me, but not me, if that makes sense. Because like the character's a clown, but he's a third generation circus clown who turned back on family in his family business. So he wanted to be a normie. So he wanted to work a 9 to 5 job, the American dream. Because I'm playing with the whole American dream, looking for benefits. That's what he wanted. He didn't want to be a clown, because the clown is pretty much like a metaphor of cultural and social stuff and everything like that. Oh, bless you. God damn. That's why it's 3.4. Son of a bit. Snot all over the video. No, YouTube's gonna be really bad. Sponsored by Nickelodeon. uh, but yeah, so like a few people I showed it to because I'm still waiting for the copyright number, like the copyright numbers from the WGA and all that stuff. But because like $100, and I'm like, please sign so I
100
can put on.
bucks?
Yes, sir. It's $25 for the WGA, 75 for the US copyright, so $100. So I'm like, yay! But because I want to copyright and stuff because it's like Andrew and I are gonna make it into a short first, and then use it as a financial thing, and that might not even because like it depends because I'm also writing another script for this TikTok creator, and because of his followers, if his followers put $10 each, if we do it, we could make about $200,000 on it, and I'll get paid and just use that money to fund the Clown Life Crisis one. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, like a lot of people like really like this movie. It's like it's weird. It's hard to explain. It's like Office Space meets Shakes the Clown meets. I'm trying to think what's the other one. Clerks in a way, but I play the lead character. Go figure. but but yeah, like a lot of the stuff kind of parallels my life, which is kind of funny. Where I'm sitting there like, oh, how my life slips into my art and art some like my life kind of thing. So, but yeah, a lot of people seem to like it, and I even showed it to a producer up here in Sacramento, and they're like, "Oh, we really like it." It's like I don't see it being made for 10 grand either, but I'm just like because everyone's picturing, oh, it has to be $1 million, $1 million, $1 million. So I'm like, no, if I get 25,000, I'd be happy. It could be done the way I envision it, but we'll see what happens. I It's a good movie. There's not that many characters. Let me tell you, like, there is characters, but it's like separate. But a lot of people like because it's a darker movie. It has a lot of sarcasm, a lot of snark. So, but yeah, it cracks me up. Like, oh, it's a darker movie. It's a comedy, but it's not like Fairly Brothers dark. It's not like a raunchy, like I think it's kind of raunchy, but it's not like it out there. Like, oh, I try to ground. I take absurd ideas and absurd characters and ground them into reality, kind of thing. So it makes it like it's like woof. But yeah, so and this was a person from England too. They were like, "Oh, we really like it." So,
Okay. Back to Chad's post on Facebook.
oh god, what did I say now?
Hollywood Reporter, which Chad follows, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Big changes are coming to the White House, opening up for a briefing room to independent journalists,
Mm.
podcasters, social media influencers, and content creators, and would be creating a dedicated seat in the front row for new media.
That's actually I'm so pro of that because I'm tired of this like whole call like legacy media like media or CNN and New Yorker and was it New York Times, Washington Post. They would be all the things these like snooty reporters, they're not even journalism anymore. They're not even journalists themselves anymore. It's all fucking opinion pieces. It's not even journalism. So I'm glad they open it up to social media and podcasters because that is kind of the future of media, anyways. So it's like I feel like it's a fair game to them because these journalists, all they do is write opinions like, oh, this, and they're like doomsday scrollers type things. So it's like, come on, like open it up to new platforms and stuff. So I'm very pro that. So I'm like, okay, kind of like Trump's way of like cleaning up the swamp, as he says so much. Like, oh, draining the swamp.
Okay. Chad also posts something about the U.S. Copyright Office declares Wednesday that use of artificial intelligence tools to assist in creative process does not undermine copyright of work.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of hit and miss with that one because so many people are like scared that AI is going to steal concepts from people's work, which is funny because it's already doing that. Because AI is stealing people's other work. They're using people's scripts to do it. So everyone was kind of like, wait a minute, how is that possible when they're already using out their scripts to make new stuff? So I kind of find that funny. So that's why I chose that one.
Okay. Chad, you must have not been working a lot because this week you finished Night Agent,
Mm-hmm.
The Diplomat,
Mm-hmm.
and now you're watching American Primeval.
I watched one episode and shut it off. It's garbage. It's hot trash.
Okay. So what did you think of the other two shows then?
The Night Agent. Let's start there. I love the first season. The second season became really, like predictable, and the lead actress just really sucked this year. I hate saying that. She just was bad. Like she would always like, "Oh, I'm tough." I'm caught. I'm kidnapped. And I'm just like garbage. But I still watched it. The Diplomat, I enjoyed. Saw the ending coming a mile away though. But that's just because just the writer brain in me. I was like, okay, this is going somewhere. Why would they introduce someone if it's not going to go anywhere? And then all of a sudden they introduced a character, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. So that was good. But no, that's usually my nighttime viewing, so I could fall asleep because I've been doing a bunch of interviews. Like I said, hella interviews. I did work a lot this week, so that's kind of my check and relax. And not like
relax.
Check relax, yeah. Check relax.
Okay. Moving on. Now this one I cannot help because it says content isn't available in Canada. So you must have posted a news story because I can't read some of those.
Oh shit, really? I'm trying to think.
Good thing I'm lactose intolerant. I only drink almond milk. My booty hole thanks me.
Oh.
I have no clue what the story is because I live in Canada and it won't tell me.
It was a new thing. So a milk company, their milk is bad. So they're recalling all the milk from this company in California, Nevada, or Oregon. They had like some salmonella or something in it. So people are getting sick off this milk. And I'm like, good thing I'm lactose intolerant because I drink almond milk. My booty hole thanks me. Yeah, that's what it is. That's funny that you guys don't get news from the US like that. That's
Facebook. If you can, Facebook blocks it. The Canadian government doesn't like it. So Facebook. Okay. Why has Chad never thought of this? So someone pointed out to me this morning how I have several completed unproduced screenplays. To mention you, why did I dust a few pieces off and submit them? Why haven't you? This sounds like a great idea.
I know. I never, because for some reason, I never want to be known for writing. And because I direct my own stuff. So I write to direct or write to act. It's still going to do that. But I was sitting there and I have a bunch of scripts, and my friend was just like, why don't you just dust off some of your horror scripts, revise it, put in script format, some of your comedies, and just submit to an agent or a manager so you start looking for funds and stuff for your movie. And I was like, okay, that's actually a good idea. So, because I always try to cut out the middleman, I'll just do it myself. That's what always been my thing. But I'm like, I want to do bigger projects. I want to get bigger and bigger projects because I want to be that guy who has a 3-picture Netflix deal or something like that, where it's just like, I want to direct things. I'm tired of being known just as a short film director, a sketch comedy director, just a comedy writer or a funny, weird actor or an average comedian or average podcaster. Because I get that a lot from the industry people. Like industry people, they see me as those things. And I was pitching and moaning about that to Andrew. And Andrew's like, that's hella shit. He's like, that's good. At least they're looking at you for that shit. And I'm like, yeah, but I want to make real movies. I want to do TV. Like I want to create and star in a TV series. I want to have movies where I could just send, like, if I could do a movie a year, that'd be great, but I don't see that happening. I'm 40. I see myself maybe 30 good years left in directing. So I'm like, that's how I look at it.
So you're not going to be Ridley Scott and directing movies at 81?
Dude, I don't even think I'm going to live past 70, man. I'm probably going to die from a heart attack. I already had 3 heart attacks.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. I'm thinking that 4th one's going to do it. And like 4th one be like, die, motherfucker, die.
This may be a touchy subject, but I'm going to ask. Recently, you listened to an extra feature interviews on a creator, which I'm not going to say who. And I don't really care. My question is, do you listen to all the interviews or just ones you're interested in?
It really depends on my mood. I try to listen to it because I like you, I like hearing stories from other independent filmmakers and writers and directors and producers. It depends on how much time I have, but I like listening to podcasts and listen because I like listening to the process. I love the process. I love behind the scenes. I love filmmaking. I love the art of it. I love cinema. I'm a cinema snob. And so I was just like, that's what I always say. But I know who you're talking about, but it's just like,
I'm not saying who.
I'm not gonna say names either. I'm not gonna say names either, but it's just like, I'm so tired of these people who call themselves filmmakers and then they just make shit. It's like, okay. Be a hobbyist.
Stop back there. If somebody makes a film, are they not a filmmaker?
It depends what level. Are they a careerist or are they a fucking hobby filmmaker?
Okay. Well, I do a podcast. I'm a hobbyist. I don't make any money at this. I make 0 cash. This costs me money to do this show. Okay.
So that's what you are. You're a hobbyist.
I'm honest about that. But
that's one thing where like, if you be honest about it, and that's what you like. I have no problem people just making films, but I have problems with people who claim to be filmmakers and stuff who don't have, I don't like saying the word talent, not being talented. Being a creative, you're born with it. You can learn the skills and the technique, but if you don't know how to tell a story or have the talent to tell a story, it's just like you're basically a bullshit artist. Have you ever seen the Greasy Strangler? You're a bullshit artist. The Greasy Strangler. Have you seen that movie?
Is this a movie?
There's a movie called The Greasy Strangler. You gotta watch it. It's fucking brilliant. It's one of the best dark comedies I've ever seen. It's called The Greasy Strangler. And there's so thing to go, you're a bullshit artist. No, you're a bullshit artist. No, you're a bullshit artist. It's basically, you gotta watch it. Watch it and let's have a conversation. And you'd be like, what the F? Because there's 2 what the F movies that I always tell people to check out. The Greasy Strangler and Butt Boy.
Never heard of either of
those. Butt Boy is genius. Watch it. Okay. And those 2 movies, those are your 2 movies, and we're gonna talk about that on a 20 minutes with chat episode.
Well, that'll be the next episode. I'll see what I can do. But I do have to go back to a movie you watched recently, which I have not seen yet, but it is on my list to watch.
Okay, which one's that?
Obsessed with the Irish rap group Kneecap.
Oh God, that was such a good movie. Oh my God,
to see it,
dude, it's so good. I could not believe it didn't get an Oscar nomination for International Picture, which the Oscars could suck dick big time because I feel like if you got a movie in one of the top 10 best pictures, you shouldn't also get best international film, like Emilia Perez. For example, Emilia Perez got 2 nominations in Best Picture and International. And I feel like that's bullshit. If you get best at the top 10 Best Picture, you exclude yourself from the international thing because there's so many good international films this year. And I'm thinking, what could have took its place? And Kneecap was an amazing movie. I was actually shocked because Andrew was like, "Oh, let's go see it." I'm like, "No, I don't want to see it." I'm like, "It's gonna be hit and miss." And I like Irish films, and it's a lot of it's subtitled. And I was sitting there and I was watching it. The music good. I'm obsessed with the act because it's an actual real life story. It's actually based on the hip hop trio Kneecap, and I'm obsessed with their music. I've been listening to their music even almost like at the Starbucks, listening to their music like rap. I'm like, oh, this shit's good. So it was a really well made movie. Like I was
Okay.
I knew it was gonna be good. I knew it was gonna be good, but I didn't know it was gonna be great. My mom started laughing.
This is our last topic.
Okay.
International feature films. From Brazil, I'm Still Here, which did win a Golden Globe for the lead actor. Girl with Needle.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Emilia Perez from France.
Which is, I love that movie. That's amazing. I don't know why people got that movie got so much flack where a lot of people are saying it sucked. I thought it was such a well fucking made movie.
I liked it too. The Seed of the Sacred Fig.
Fig. That's really good too.
And Flow.
Flow's really good too.
So are any of these not as good as Kneecap? Is that the problem? Because Kneecap's a comedy?
I feel like it's because Irish. That's why it was, because there's something. I don't like saying it because it's for this year. I feel like the Academy has a thing against the UK. Like, yeah, they let like British stuff came in, like Mike Lee. Like, have you seen Hard Truths?
No. Like, why you give me so many movies to watch this week?
Dude, I know, man. God, you're a movie critic? What the fuck?
I am not a movie critic. I do my own hobbyist show. I do not a critic.
Fail.
When did this film come out?
Hard Truth came out last year, bruh.
Well, it obviously didn't get any acclaim because I didn't watch it.
What? Dude, it got acclaim. It's Mike Lee. His movies always
get... Mike Lee is.
Mike Lee. It's Mike Lee. Can't even say his name right. You son of a bitch.
2024. Got a good review.
Dude,
nobody in it I've heard of. That's why I didn't watch it.
What? Dude, you don't watch enough UK stuff because the chick in it, the black chick, she's in everything.
I'm sure she is.
She got nominated for Secret and Lies back in the 90s, bro.
I've seen that movie.
That's the lead actress.
Okay.
She's the lead actress.
Okay, I got it. Listen, you watch what, maybe 200 films a year? I watch over 400.
Well, I watch like 200 good movies. You watch 400 shitty movies. Mic drops.
Goodbye.
Channel's out.